Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about a matter that lies at the heart of our nation's progress-improving education in India. It is not just about imparting knowledge, but about igniting a fire within each child, a thirst for learning, a yearning to explore the very potential of their being. Education is the foundation upon which we build our future, and it is our collective responsibility to ensure that every child in this country has access to quality learning opportunities. The first step, and perhaps the most crucial, is to realize that true progress requires investment. We must be willing to allocate a higher percentage of our GDP to the education sector. This is not an expense, my friends, but an investment in the very future of our nation. This investment will manifest in numerous ways. Imagine well-equipped schools, not just in our cities, but in the heart of our villages, filled with sunlight and the joyful energy of learning. Think of our dedicated teachers, adequately compensated for their invaluable service, empowered to nurture young minds with passion and wisdom. Picture classrooms brimming with resources, where children have access to the tools and technology that will shape their future. But simply allocating funds is not enough. Transparency is the bedrock upon which trust is built. We must ensure that every rupee invested in education reaches its intended destination, that it is utilized effectively, and that its impact is visible in the lives of our children. This requires accountability at every level, from the highest officials to the local school administration. When we invest in education, we are not simply building schools, we are building a nation. We are nurturing the dreams, aspirations, and potential of an entire generation. Let us make this investment with unwavering commitment and watch as it yields the richest dividends for generations to come. Now let us turn our attention to the heart and soul of our education system, our teachers. They are the guiding lights, the beacons of knowledge and inspiration who shape young minds and mold destinies. To empower them is to empower the very future of our nation. We must invest in rigorous teacher training programs that go beyond simply imparting information. These programs should focus on modern teaching techniques, fostering creativity, critical thinking, and a love for learning. We need educators who are not afraid to challenge the status quo, who encourage curiosity, and who inspire a lifelong passion for knowledge. But the journey of a teacher is not confined to training alone. Ongoing professional development opportunities are vital. The world is ever evolving, and so too must our educators. They need access to the latest research, methodologies, and technologies to stay at the forefront of their field and continue to inspire their students. Imagine teachers empowered to recognize the unique potential within each child, to nurture their talents, and to help them blossom into confident, capable individuals. This is the transformative power of investing in our educators. Our pursuit of quality education must extend beyond the borders of our cities and towns, reaching every corner of our vast nation. We must bridge the urban-rural divide and ensure that every child, regardless of their geographical location, has access to the same opportunities. This requires a multi-pronged approach. We need to build more schools in rural regions, equipped with the same facilities and resources as their urban counterparts. Transportation should never be a barrier to education, and safe, reliable transportation systems must be established to connect children in remote areas to their schools. Furthermore, the digital revolution offers us an unprecedented opportunity to bridge this gap. By ensuring digital connectivity in rural areas and providing affordable access to digital devices, we can unlock a world of learning for rural students. E-learning platforms and content in regional languages can make education more accessible, engaging, and relevant to their lives. Let us remember that the brilliance of a child's mind is not defined by their zip code. By investing in rural education, we are not only uplifting individuals, but unlocking the untapped potential of our nation as a whole. The digital age has dawned, and we must embrace its potential to transform education in India. Affordable access to digital devices and the internet can revolutionize the way our children learn, opening doors to a world of knowledge and opportunity. Imagine a classroom no longer bound by textbooks, but enriched by interactive e-learning platforms, virtual field trips, and access to a vast library of resources at their fingertips. Imagine children in remote villages connecting with expert teachers and students from across the globe, broadening their horizons and fostering a global perspective. This digital revolution can be particularly transformative for underserved areas, where traditional educational resources may be limited. By developing e-learning content in regional languages, we can ensure inclusivity and make education more relevant and engaging for all students. Let us not fear technology, but embrace it as a powerful tool for empowerment, a means to democratize knowledge and a bridge to a brighter future for every child in India. In a world that is constantly evolving, our education system must keep pace. We need to move beyond rote learning and equip our children with the skills and knowledge they need to thrive in the 21st century. Our curriculum should foster critical thinking, problem-solving, creativity, and collaboration. We need to nurture innovation and entrepreneurship, encouraging our children to become not just job seekers, but job creators. Technological literacy is no longer optional but essential, and we must integrate it seamlessly into our education system. But education is not just about academics. It is about holistic development, about nurturing well-rounded individuals who can contribute meaningfully to society. We must incorporate vocational training and life skills into our curriculum, equipping our children with the practical knowledge and skills they need to navigate the challenges of life. By aligning our education system with the demands of the 21st century, we will empower our children to become not just successful professionals, but responsible citizens, ethical leaders, and compassionate human beings. Transforming education in India is not a task that the government can accomplish alone. It requires a collective effort, a shared vision, and a commitment to collaboration. Public-private partnerships, PPPs, can play a significant role in driving progress and innovation in the education sector. Imagine private organizations partnering with government schools to improve infrastructure, providing access to modern facilities and technology. Imagine scholarships and financial aid programs funded by corporations, opening doors of opportunity for underprivileged students who might otherwise be denied a quality education. Furthermore, PPPs can bring fresh perspectives and innovative teaching methods to our classrooms. By leveraging the expertise and resources of the private sector, we can introduce new technologies, training programs, and pedagogical approaches that can enhance the learning experience for our children. When the government, private, The foundation for a lifetime of learning is laid in the earliest years of a child's life. Early childhood education plays a pivotal role in shaping cognitive, social, and emotional development, and we must prioritize investments in this crucial stage. Affordable preschools and daycare centers should be established across the country, particularly in underserved areas. These centers should provide a nurturing and stimulating environment where children can learn through play, exploration, and social interaction. Moreover, we must invest in training and development for caregivers and educators in early childhood education. They need to be equipped with the knowledge and skills to foster a child's curiosity, creativity, and love for learning. Understanding child psychology, developmentally appropriate practices, and the importance of play-based learning are essential for nurturing young minds. By investing in early childhood education, we are not just preparing children for school, we are setting them on a path toward a brighter future. Education is not just a right, it is a powerful tool for empowerment. And yet, in India, a stark gender gap persists in education, denying countless girls the opportunity to reach their full potential. This is not only a matter of social justice, but also an economic imperative. When we empower girls through education, we empower families, communities, and the nation as a whole. We must implement policies that remove the barriers to girls' education, Financial incentives for families, such as conditional cash transfers linked to girls' enrollment and attendance, can help alleviate the economic burden on families and encourage them to prioritize their daughters' education. But it's not just about access. It's also about creating a safe and conducive learning environment for girls. Separate sanitation facilities, safe transportation, and measures to prevent gender-based violence in and around schools are crucial. Let us break down the barriers that hold girls back, challenge societal norms, and create a world where every girl in India has the opportunity to pursue her dreams and contribute to building a brighter future for all. To truly gauge the effectiveness of our education system, we need to move beyond rote learning and embrace a more holistic approach to assessment. Our focus should shift from memorization to understanding, from simply recalling facts to applying knowledge in real-world contexts. Competency-based assessments, which evaluate students' ability to apply their knowledge and skills to solve problems, should be integrated into our evaluation system. This requires a shift in teaching methodologies as well, encouraging critical thinking, creativity, and collaboration in the classroom. Furthermore, we need to establish a robust system of accountability. Regular evaluations of schools, teachers, and students are essential to identify areas for improvement and ensure that every child is receiving a quality education. This requires transparency, data-driven decision-making, and a commitment to continuous improvement. By embracing a more holistic and accountable approach to assessment, we can ensure that our education system is truly equipping our children with the skills and knowledge they need to succeed in life. Transforming education is not just the responsibility of the government or educators. It requires a collective effort, a shared vision, and active participation from the community. When parents, local leaders, and community organizations come together, we can create a powerful force for change. Awareness campaigns can highlight the importance of education and inspire families to prioritize their children's learning. Parent-teacher associations can bridge the gap between schools and homes, ensuring that parents are actively involved in their children's education. Local leaders can play a crucial role in mobilizing resources, advocating for education, and creating a supportive environment for learning in their communities. Community organizations can provide supplementary educational programs, mentorship opportunities, and support services for underprivileged students. When the entire community embraces education as a shared priority, we create a virtuous cycle of progress. Children are more likely to succeed when they feel supported, not just by their teachers and families, but by the entire community. Ladies and gentlemen, by implementing these strategies, we can create an equitable, efficient, and inclusive education system that empowers our citizens and drives national development. Let us remember that the true wealth of a nation lies not in its material possessions, but in the capabilities of its people. Together, let us build a brighter future for India through the power of education, a future where every child, regardless of their background, has the opportunity to realize their full potential and contribute to building a more just, equitable, and prosperous society. Thank you.